Welcome, everybody, to the Journeymen Lounge podcast.
You better be praying to God because, you're 14 and losses in a row. You're going to need Jesus.
Am I wrong?
I thought you were pretty wrong, yeah.
Welcome to the Journeymen Lounge podcast, episode 119, part 1. You got Woj in the Elshon Jeffrey jersey. You got
Ryan in the Caleb Williams jersey.
And you got Bobby on the end in the St. Lucia
jersey because they're all on an island now hanging out.
Team St. Lucia.
God.
So we have Bears stuff on. Obviously, if anybody knows, Bobby's a Packers fan, so we're definitely going to get into the Bears-Packers. But let's do the Chicago check-in real quick. Mm-hmm. Run it through. It's the same thing every week. Bulls are kind of meandering around.
They just got a last-second win last night.
Vooch on a layup.
He had like 30-some points or something, like 35 or something.
Right.
Is Giddey back yet? I know he was hurt.
He's still out.
Okay.
Bulls are like winning a game here, losing a game there. There's nothing to say right now until you're getting closer. Hopefully they
two tears in a bucket with
hopefully they do something at the trade deadline. Just do something. Sell people.
Who's that one dude getting like
$92
million that doesn't do shit? Williams?
Patrick Williams.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Let's get rid of him for pennies on the dollar. Just get him off the roster.
I mean, there's just a lot that they could do. They could try and buy a couple contracts to maybe sneak into like the 5th or 6th seed. They could, sell everybody, burn the place down, turn it into a parking lot.
I mean, there's 3 people that come to mind that you can maybe get that are big names, but 2 of them I wouldn't want. One of them we talked about before, which is Anthony Davis, as you just kind of alluded to. He's
out for like another
hurt.
6 weeks.
He's hurt again. So, when I had said that, I was like it was more of getting rid of Patrick Williams as to acquiring Anthony Davis. You know what I mean? Like,
he's out again.
Kind of less hopeful of him, but more of like let's just get rid of Patrick Williams and maybe something will develop. But now he's hurt again. I'm kind of like no.
I don't see how anybody trades for him. Going let me get this guy who's always injured.
There's John Morant who's got problems and I don't know, like attitude wise and stuff off the court more, I think, and like chemistry. But we already have too many guards. We don't really need another one.
We don't need another guard.
We got Giddey,
we need some
Kobe
forwards.
White.
We need some centers.
So the last one brings me to if we could get. I would love
guard.
to get like Zion if we could get him. Like
that'd be amazing.
Now I know like he's had some weight issues and things, but
he's looking great this year.
When he's in shape and when he came out, he was like not like quite like Wembanyama, but like that type where it's like this guy's a generational
freak of nature. Can just do crazy things with the basketball. Bulls haven't had that guy since Jordan. So
Derrick Rose.
I'll give Derrick Rose that.
He
was very impressive.
I will give it as well. Although I will throw out Derrick Rose is probably a little less impressive because he could get up, man. Don't not shitting on Derrick Rose at all. The way some of these other guys though just are able to do the things that they do, I'm like. I'm thinking more like freak of nature type of thing.
Derrick Rose is a freak of nature. I think you're underselling him. Dude, he could leap out of the gym. His dunks were so thunderous. That's why he got hurt, unfortunately, is because he played with such, veracity or whatever.
I like that, though.
Youngest MVP ever in the league. I'm just saying, put some respect on that man's name.
I have the utmost respect for Derrick Rose. Actually, I have one of his jerseys. But I'm saying my point that I'm trying to make is like a guy like Wembanyama is like a physical freak of nature. A Giannis is like 7 foot.
You're saying more of like the physical height and the weight and okay. I'm saying before his size, pound for pound.
I will give you
Derrick Rose.
Pound for pound.
He could jump just as better or better than.
He could jump.
Hold on, you guys would have signed Shaquille that generation.
Oh, of course.
Okay, I just want to make sure because that guy literally changed the NBA.
I'm also putting Shaq in that like freak of nature, like 320 pounds. Chuck fucking Diesel, like, hey, I'm gonna fucking overpower
Put me in the paint,
you, like that type of stuff. I'm talking more on the stature wise. Is like these guys just look like holy shit. Like, how is this a human being? Derrick Rose just looks like a guy, and then you like see him dunking, and you're like, oh
Derrick
fuck,
Rose,
man,
that guy can bob.
It's a guy in the gym where you're like
so much in his bag.
You're like, he probably can't dunk, and then he like jumps up first one. He's like, oh shit.
I mean, I think he do that. Just the layups, the creativity, the craftiness, like. the angles, like, and like I'm, like you watch, he doesn't travel. He doesn't like, at least not generally. I'm sure maybe sometimes, obviously.
Let's
but
not talk about travel in the
I'm
NBA.
saying like.
Yeah,
It's not like some bullshit where it's like, oh, like what, like it's like legit, like good basketball moves
legit.
and like things.
It's too legit. And too legit to quit.
But yeah, so unless the Bulls get somebody, we're gonna be in purgatory as usual.
Yeah. It's just, again, it's not news to report on. You're doing the same
I
shit.
was gonna say, I think
rinse
his
and
status,
repeat.
hasn't changed.
I mean,
Didn't the Cubs sign that
Bregman?
Bregman coming to the Cubs.
I mean, I like it, man. The
Good
Cubs
pick.
are actually making moves. They signed another pitcher as well. If
Are they
I
gonna
actually was
lose
a good
Tucker?
pitcher. Yeah, Tucker's gone.
Tucker's gone. Yeah,
He's getting $50 million from other.
How do you feel about that? Are you okay
don't
with
give a
that?
shit.
You don't care?
I'm a
Dude, the Cubs are
White Sox fan,
are
so I
stuck-
really don't give a shit.
Sure, I'm sorry.
Cubs are stuck at the ceiling of you can get into the playoffs. Your teams are good enough right now with talent, but you're not able to do. It's almost like mirroring the Bulls. Like you can play very, very well against the shittier teams, but when you play a fucking juggernaut in the playoffs, you're not even holding a candle to them. Like even though again this last year was way more exciting, they like went to the
Game 7.
play-in. What is it called? Did they get to the wild card?
I don't
It's like the.
They got past the first round, yeah.
But I'm saying the first series is like a 3-game. They
Yeah,
took
3-game.
it to 3 with the Brewers. It
Yeah.
was like exciting. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, they
And
lost.
they
I'm
knocked
like,
out
oh
the Brewers.
shit,
yeah.
this is cool. They make it past that first round, but like you barely got past the Brewers.
They
And
got
then-
spanked.
Yeah, spank. It's just in terms of
But the Brewers beat them.
no, Brewers won.
Yeah, they had the L flag on
Sorry,
Brewers
who did
won
they
in 3.
get through then?
I don't know. Brewers got stomped by the next team.
Dodgers.
All I'm trying to say, dude, is that like the Cubs have a fucking ceiling on them right
Yes.
now. They need other guys. Bregman seems like they're trending in the right direction. I also think the Hawks are trending in the right direction. You're getting young guys to show up. Bedard is actually playing, even though he just missed some time. But like he's back. Give him a full season. Give him a couple years in the NHL. Like the Hawks will eventually get good. The Cubs will eventually get good.
The Cubs
And-
are
and
good, man.
They're
Let's
good,
knock it.
and
but
it can be great.
they can fill in some gaps. Yeah.
The Bulls are people that I think the team that just plateaued. They're just stuck in this. You said purgatory. I just think they literally are, out of jet fuel. They made it up to the moon, and then they can't go any further. Like, all right, this is where we're going to be now.
I almost consider it like a ship just stuck in some like shallow waters, and the tide ain't coming in anytime soon to help you out. So we'll see.
I mean, that was the extent of what I want to get
Yeah,
into.
agreed. Same.
The Chicago check-in. Let's move it along.
To the other Chicago team.
Yeah, I mean, this is fucking buck wild. I mean, Bobby, what did I tell you? As soon as the game wrapped, because Bobby and I actually watched the first
We
half
were.
together over at Moore Brewery. Shout out.
All the way through
Terrible.
the third quarter, most of the third.
Like
Half the third.
halfway through the third quarter.
Yep.
But what did I text you as soon as the game went final? I said, not going to say a word. I'll talk about it
All
on
right,
the
yeah.
pod.
So you know what? I'll take the jabs. Let's go.
But I'm honestly, in just the general sense of it, it's like, thank God the Bears are at least made it. They're making a comeback against the Packers in the last like 10, 20 years or whatever. Packers have the Bears number. It's like it's crazy. They're like
Yeah.
17 and like 2 or 4 or something like that.
we're
5.
like 90% win like chance. That's
It's
like kind of how
it's
it's
horrendous how bad the Bears have been against the Packers. This one is like we needed it so bad. We needed a win when it mattered, and we played well in the fourth quarter. But let's get into it. Where'd you go? We were watching it Moore Brewery. Ryan, where were you watching it?
Fucking work. It was slammed.
Ooh,
I didn't get to watch much of the first half because we were
good thing.
making all the. I mean, I got to like hear it and like look up, but I wasn't like locked in. And it was busy as shit. And I got to watch pretty much from like the third quarter, second half and on, and it still was like risky, until the fourth, like about like 6 minutes left or something.
Yeah,
It was-
Bears scored 3 points until the end of the third quarter, and then
and it was just like, man, we just keep
it was Bears scored
yeah.
every possession almost, and then the Packers just kept giving the ball right back.
4th and 8, right? That's the play. That's
4th and 8 was absolutely the
that
play.
was insane.
Caleb made one of the.
I'll,
great-
you know what? I'll
greatest
give him
throws.
that because I'd say most of the quarterbacks, even you could look back at some of the others like a Brady or someone, they don't make that throw. That's a tough run. Maybe a Patrick Mahomes, but The way he kind of, just
opposite
way, and then, floating it in there just over.
Getting hit almost pretty much.
Yeah, and floating it just over the corner, but before the safety into a small little pocket.
There were 3 Packers there, 2 Bears.
No, but I don't want that game to define Caleb Williams because I don't think he did an excellent job. He was 24 for 48 with, 2 interceptions, right? I think 2 interceptions.
Through 2.
So he was throwing 50% with 2 ints. Now, the way I describe this is the Bears didn't win, Green Bay lost. There is a difference.
I can jump on board with the fact that the play calling in the fourth quarter, I was watching it at the house, and it was baffling at times. It was very baffling of like, this has now happened in 2 games where you have Josh Jacobs, who is a certified bell cow of a running back.
And Wilson's good too.
And he wasn't doing well. Like Jacobs actually this game ran for like 50 yards in the first
half, and then nothing.
And I'm always shocked to go like, you just continue that, and this is just time, the way that the clock works in football. You would think that 18 points, 3 scores is not possible in a fourth quarter, yet the Packers continued to throw. It was very shocking to me that you guys kept wanting to like, hey, we can beat them in the air. And then the clock stops, and you're like, "Oh shit, we didn't do that." Then next drive, got to do it again.
I want to just make 2 points, and I know you're eager here, so just 2 points. Can I blame special teams for the loss on Green Bay? I would say not entirely. Missing that field goal before half, that's a 50-yarder. That's a big kick. So if you miss a 50-plus yarder, that happens. The extra point and the other field goal.
I mean, I saw
that's the only one. So, out of the 7 possible points, we should have secured 4.
Well, Bobby, that's going to be your simple math of anytime you have this type of equation.
Mm-hmm.
You left 7 points on the table. You lost by 4. That's the difference in the game right now. And I would say this. Yes, there was some wind blowing or whatever, but like McManus had been sure-footed for a long time.
This year he's been. He hasn't been
sure-footed for a long, career-wise, journeyman, if you will.
Yes. Yeah.
But like this is like the type of thing where it's like, so again, why kickers in the NFL are that's the way that the rules are. So you can kick and you can get points by being 60 yards, 70 yards away now. But like that's the value of a good kicker. McManus, I hate to break it to you, but like you score one field goal and an extra point, you're either pushing it to overtime or probably
get the win.
Winning, but like an 18-point I'm going to say.
My next point is the defensive play not to lose occurred in the second half, and I hate that mentality. I think that you saw it in the defense. They were playing soft. They were allowing passes to be caught. They weren't being aggressive, and even their blitz selection wasn't trying to do any twists or wasn't trying to do a delayed blitz. They were so, I guess, vanilla. That's why the Bears' offensive line was like, all right, I got it.
Bobby, you're kind of pointing at the fact that you guys lost, if not one of the best defensive players in the league.
We did.
Like easily the best defensive player on your team.
Yes.
And that's a glaring hole. Like Caleb Williams didn't have all the time in the world, but he felt like somewhat comfortable back there. He was like, all right, I can move around. I can jump up here.
Let's see how this progresses.
I can hold it for a little bit longer, roll out, and then I'm tossing it. So like your lack of defensive line because Micah Parsons is gone. I mean, this is like everything.
But we stayed firm all the way through the first half.
But I'm saying like everything fell into the way of the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Like
it did.
Everything that you guys were doing or the injuries that you collected up until that point, it's like everything's just kind of ticking along. The Bears' MO in the last 5 weeks have been, we can't play or do shit in the first half, but we can come back in the second.
Pull it together. Yeah.
And this is one thing that I would say. Like I love for the Bears to have this win. It was I was going nuts.
The whole city was.
I was having a fucking ball. Like living in it, and you're like seeing them, and then he makes the throw on 4th down, and then like comes back and like, holy shit, they scored. And then the 4th down play at the end of the game was Jordan Love like scrambling this way, You're like, no, holy shit, don't.
And then he pipes it right to a defenseman.
And I mean, it could have bobbled up in the air. Bears have been on the other end of that a couple times with the failed Marys and stuff.
I want to hear Ryan's comments. I know he's been.
Yeah. Also, Bobby, I see what you're saying, and obviously, if you're on the losing end, you're probably going to say we blew it. I think there's always in a comeback a little bit of both where you have to blow it a little bit, and we have to execute too.
Yeah, you did. So I want to say this. Hats off to the Bears defense because they stopped the run. They effectively stopped the run. The one thing that Woj pointed out, and it happened on the first drive, though, we chalked out only a minute of time, and we had 2 passing plays.
Yeah.
On our first drive in the second half, that should not be the case. You run, and possibly run again.
The Bears,
make it work. Like Novocaine, baby.
As bad as, you guys played at the end is as bad as we played in the beginning.
Flip-flop.
You know what I mean? We didn't get going. It's what are they doing? They can't
But that's your MO, though.
Can't convert I'm saying, but, it's just, they're also, in a way, shooting themselves in the foot because they're not executing
early
offensively,
enough,
and they allowed 3 touchdowns early. And for whatever reason, Ben Johnson's got the mojo, the halftime speech, the way to get him going.
He's Tony D'Amata.
And as we, the guy next to you at every inch. Anyway, fucking, but
Yost in him.
Packers.
Jimmy McGinty.
Yeah,
sorry.
Packers. They should know. The Bears have come back. This is what their 7th time this year doing this. So it's twice and the second time against you guys in a row. Yeah. So you got to know as a team, you can't let them back in it. You got to stomp them out while you can. You know what I mean? It's no excuses, but kind of no excuses. You got to
you saw on the tape. This is what they've been doing, and this is what you should probably prepare for. The one thing I will say, Bobby, is that you kind of put a little bit of a indictment on Caleb Williams not playing great. Completion percentage, absolutely. I think he's got one of the worst in the NFL.
He plays great when he needs to.
My thing is that
he's Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I swear to God.
Well, what I was going to say though is he's got the big play factor.
He's clutch.
That he can do what you need to do. Where you say, "Holy shit, I can't believe that happened," or whatever. The Bears haven't had a good downfield passer, and I said Cutler was pretty much our best one in Bears history.
Agreed.
And that's saying something.
Right.
Is that, I think he was here for 6-7 years. He set every Bears passing record for longevity, season, single season stats and all that stuff. So the guy who can toss it downfield in the NFL right now, it's going to allow you to come back into the game. So while he's not playing very well overall, that fourth quarter magic to get the ball, hey, we need a 3rd and 7 play right now. And also I love the fact that he's a running quarterback and he can scamper for 12 yards at a time. Is going to be huge down the stretch.
And throw on the run.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give him that. The guy's got some tricks up his sleeves in terms of being able to do that. And I'll give him this. He's your X factor, but I'd say a team, I want you to contemplate. I want them to do well. You know what? I'm not an anti-Bears fan. Now that they've beaten us, okay. Now I'm getting past that. I'm just saying I hate San Fran, and I'm not a big fan of the Rams. I do like Stafford, but it's fuck the Rams, and especially fuck the 49ers. So I'm at least rooting the Bears for the most part for the NFC, but you guys play any way like that against Drake May if they're going to the Super Bowl or possibly Denver, I don't see you guys coming out of that.
I mean, every team now is a dominant team that will play 4 quarters.
And Buffalo, dude. Buffalo seems to keep on clicking. I thought they were going to lose to Jacksonville.
I would just say, Caleb is special talent.
He's special.
This is what I've been saying when I wanted them to draft him. We did draft him when I was hoping for. And what I was hoping for when we got Ben Johnson, those two working together, them helping each other. And, you can see now when he has a real coach and a real team around him, what he can do. And he's just scratching the surface. This is his second year, but basically it's it's kind of like his first year, honestly, because there's a new coach, new system.
Aberflus is a
right.
Wash
That was that was a redshirt year almost or something. So
Aberflus also got fired.
When Jane Daniels was doing good last year, it was man, did we get the right guy? Whereas people are wondering, and people are fucking Fields defenders, bring back Fields, and blah blah blah. It's
I was never about.
Let's give him a chance. Let's give Caitlin. Let's see what he can do with real. Coaching and real,
what I think the coaching. If I had to put a 65-35, I really think the coaching and bringing in Colson.
I think let's bring it.
What a game! You know what? Hey, American or an Illinois native. Let's go.
Finally using him. This is what we've been wanting. Drafting him 10th overall. Remember in the first 8 to 10 games, they're barely using him.
Well, we had a discussion though, maybe 5 to 6 weeks ago.
That's what I'm saying.
Of when he had that big play to seal the fucking game. we were like discussing like, oh yeah, this was the whole discussion. Loveland versus Warren. Warren had a great season overall. Colts kind of fucking faltered near the end, but like he had a great season. Loveland is now turning it up a notch, and I'm not gonna lie, it's probably because we were talking about him and he heard it and he saw it. And he said,
got inspiration.
He's like,
from
now I
this,
gotta play for the Journeymen Lounge Pod crew.
I mean, dude, we've been spitting facts for like 2 years, like on sports. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if everybody's listening or whatever, but like this is what we've been talking about. What we've been wanting, like if you're gonna draft him this high, use him. Like clearly, he's supposed to be a talent, right? And now we're seeing it. Like this dude could be elite, like an elite mismatch against a linebacker or a safety. You don't know who to cover with him, right?
I think the biggest factor right now is that this is not a tight end that you can just. There's tight ends that kind of fall into these categories of like the guy who can get a shitload of yards, put you in great position. He's never getting in the end zone though. And then you got the reverse of that, the guy who gets 12 yards and 2 touchdowns, but like integral to the team.
Right. Like a Henry.
You're finding a beautiful split down the middle right now where like the last game he had like 130.
20,
right.
Yeah,
You can get receptions and production.
And getting into the end zone. And, he
has some good yak, too, yards after catch. He's a big boy. He can put his shoulder down, which I like to see.
And you got Cole Kmet, though, kind of falling naturally into the second tight end role now. He's still getting these catches. Like Cole Kmet is now like the possession tight end type of guy, but like, don't get me wrong. Send Cole Kmet on a fucking streak.
Yeah, and
he's gonna fucking be their seam.
Besides using those two, DJ Moore finally getting involved the last month, like our number one, or was our number one. He kind of should be still. I mean, Rome is awesome too, but you got to use them. You got to use them both.
I don't think the Bears have a true number one.
I mean, DJ Moore has. He
should be. Yes,
he should be. But I'm saying I don't think we have one guy who's the thing. I think that's actually a better thing. Is that we have a bunch of guys who can go off. You have a Luther Burden game. Roma Dunze did it earlier in the year. You got a Colston Loveland game. DJ Moore catches a big touchdown.
Everybody's got their own like skill set and like unique, like the X-Men, like abilities to like use on the team.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm going to say this, and I think I said it on a previous pod. Even if we got by the Bears, right, Green Bay, let's say we assume the win, I don't think we make it next round. And that was the thing. At least the Bears, I'll say this, it collectively has a better chance of representing or going to the NFC Championship and like doing well against better teams than Green Bay did without Parsons.
Can I
ask a question?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, before I interject, I want to keep on this.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby, do you think that there is regret now of resting your starters week 18?
No.
Because if you would have won, you had a chance. I don't know the exact figures, but I believe you had a chance to move up in the seeding.
No, I was fine. I actually like that decision to rest, get our guys prepared. I'm sure there's some lingering injuries, especially with Jacobs, that like, hey, give him another week just to recover, go through the therapy that he needs. So I thought we did everything right until the offensive play call in the second half. And I know that I want to pull us away from this just for a quick shot out of the cannon. Tomlin is leaving Pittsburgh. You have LaFleur for Green Bay that they're considering. Well, maybe not.
Well, it's like they're talking extension now.
So, no, my thoughts, do you keep LaFleur, and where do you think Tomlin goes? Boom. If you're Green Bay management, do you keep LaFleur, and now with Tomlin?
I don't see why not.
Yeah,
LaFleur has been solid. I mean, a couple bonehead plays here and there.
If Tomlin's going to be head coach, where's he going to go?
Yeah, where do you think?
I think, Giants got Harbaugh already, so he's off the table.
Well, Giants got him, okay.
Yeah, they just signed him today.
Oh, hey, there we go. Harbaugh.
I could see Tomlin going to like the Jets if they fire. I think they still have Aaron Glenn as a coach, but like I think he fits in well with that kind of.
Didn't Minnesota's coach get?
No,
Minnesota's still open. You have.
I was like, I would go if I were like Tomlin. Go to the Ravens. Go to the rival. You got the talent across the way. You got talented players on both ends of the ball. You got to obviously fill some gaps.
You know the AFC North.
You're motivated to beat the Steelers.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you know the division. If you're gonna,
I don't know, man. Do you do loyalty though? Loyalty to gold and.
Or do you retire? I mean, the guy is a
gold.
winning coach. He could just say, hey, I'm good.
Dude, you know how old Mike Tomlin is? 53.
He's not even that old, is he?
And he's got fucking
few Super
12th
Bowls
all-time or something.
And I could see also, like, maybe Atlanta. They have, like, talent.
Atlanta could be
a good one.
Atlanta
could be a real good one because their defense has been dog shit for a long time.
I don't think you'd want to go to this team, but if you wanted to just, like, maybe... Like
try it out
and like prove people that you can build it from the bottom up. You go to Cleveland or some shit.
Oh,
but they're so bad. Like I wouldn't want to go there.
Dive in
if
there.
you're gonna go to, if your options are Cleveland or Baltimore,
Yeah, you definitely
there's
go Baltimore.
no fucking
How
shot.
big of an FU would it be if you took the Browns from the bottom? And,
I think the Browns are going to be in the basement for a number of years.
I mean, well, the
man.
problem is until they get rid of Deshaun Watson, that contract albatross is just going to.
I love that terminology.
No, Deshaun Watson's coming back, dude. He's going to pass for 4,000 yards.
It's going to hang around their neck, like a. I don't know.
Yeah, agreed.
Big
All right,
weight.
sorry. I just wanted to kind of curtail
it's
that
all good.
because
What
there's
do
some
you-
new.
I wanted to say really quick, what are we thinking for this week against the Rams? How are we feeling? I'm nervous.
You should be nervous.
External factors in our favor.
The-
Weather and
yeah.
Stafford's finger is not 100%. The problem becomes is that,
Can we
as
cover-
Bobby said it before, you do this against other type of teams. You cannot play half the game and still expect to win. The Rams will bury you. These other teams will bury you.
I mean,
Go.
and I was going to say, Puka you got to worry about, and Devontae Adams. Like, they got elite receivers. Stafford knows how to spread the ball. And, yes,
Kyrie, yeah.
they are an L.A. team, but Stafford played here in Detroit for years.
Yes, he did. So that's one
Twice
thing I
a
did
year,
consider.
he played the Packers and the Bears.
Outside. Yep. So
he's
he's
got
aware of the weather.
experience. Devontae Adams, the Packer, he's got plenty of experience.
Yep.
So it's not. I don't think the weather necessarily is going to be
A huge
as
factor.
big. Like people
yeah.
like bear weather. Like sometimes
it's going
but-
to play a piece, but like
It will.
more in like probably like kicking and shit.
I
not
think
the,
I think it only plays a piece if we have an elite defense, which we don't have. Like if we had like our defense with Urlacher and Briggs and stuff like that, when it
just
was
hitting the fucking
when it was
snot out
when
of
it was
people,
bare
dude.
weather,
Yeah.
or even like
That
Khalil
hurt
Mack
so
in
bad in the
2018, where
cold.
we had like that team where it was like, okay, like the weather's going to help us out, but this team, I don't know. We're better on the offensive
Well,
side,
I
so
mean,
we want.
I have two
The
comments.
I'm just saying on the Bears defense, they're playing for turnovers. The way that the Bears defense fucking flips the script is like we get turnovers. You don't get those. You're relying just hey offense. You need to score 28 points.
I was gonna say, and we lost our best linebacker, right? TJ Edwards.
yeah, TJ Edwards broke his ankle.
So he's like, I believe is he now our best, or is it Edmonds? our
Tremaine
best?
Edmonds would be our number one, but TJ Edwards had a
Strong
was
number two.
very very good. Kind
Yeah,
of the Lance.
He was in contention.
The Lance
for-
Briggs
Yeah.
were. To
So
Tremaine's,
that's a big loss.
or
So
go ahead, Bobby.
Two
sorry.
items that I really think will set you apart and give you the win is A, slow play. What I mean by that is take your time to get down the field, score that touchdown, and you keep him cold and on the sidelines. You have to almost Tom Brady the situation, which means you got to establish a good run game. Second point would be you need to not rely on the turnovers. Now, granted, Rams defense is crap. Rams defense is in middle of the road, if not bottom of the road. So I think your offense will be able to capitalize on some opportunities, but they cannot wait. They cannot wait till second half. No, they got to jump on it a little early.
I agree with the run game. Got to establish Onunga and Swift, and then
Imagine
like
an
that
8-minute run and then
that
you get a
opens
touchdown.
up play action and things for Caleb and the offense.
Really
and
does.
and some bootlegs, and I think we got to definitely do that.
Yeah, I think the run game and just commit to it in a variety of different ways.
I like Monungai too. I think he's
and
going to do a good
you
job.
will put yourself in a good position. But Caleb Williams again, I saw it after he threw for that 300-yard game. I was like, okay, he's got the ability.
It's there.
It's there.
I'll give him that.
So
he has the
even
ability.
if they end up getting down, I'm not writing the Bears out. But it's like I don't want to.
Yeah.
Some delusional Bears fans are going like, Stafford coming back.
Yeah.
He hasn't played the Bears in so long. They're gonna win by 10. It's like no.
Don't discount the Rams. The Rams are good.
Yeah.
I was not looking forward to playing them, but I will say I agree with you, Woj, that this team, makes me believe like we can do what like I'm saying
Makes
we can
me believe.
like you can like if we're down and out,
You're
we're
hopeful.
We're not down and out. Like they've come back 5-7
Hey,
times,
man.
whatever it is. Like
Hey, man.
Hey, we're in the playoffs, man. So we got a chance.
also we're
That's
kind of
fun.
like I feel like we're kind of like the 2015 Cubs, where we're ahead of projection. We're not supposed to
Oh,
be
yeah.
this good this early already.
Oh yeah.
And then hopefully this leads to bigger and better things. If not this year, next year.
It's a great sign looking up when like your guy that should be here for a long time is in his second year doing things, getting into the playoffs. It's a great leading the team to the playoffs is a great sign. I also, though, I'm very much a realist, and I look at the
He's our
Bears
pessimist
team.
of our-
The Bears team stacked up to the other teams remaining. I'll just throw it out. I mean, I think the AFC is definitely built
Dominant,
for
yeah.
a grittier type of win. Now, granted, it helps us that if the Bears were going to go far, Broncos and the Patriots,
Have
who I
younger
think are going to meet
quarterbacks.
in the
Yeah.
divisional or the championship round.
Yep.
They got to play each other to then get there. But like, you're going to play a defense from the AFC who's going to be shut down, fucking kick your ass.
I don't think the Buffalo Bills make that mark for shutdown defense.
No,
the
but
other
their
two,
offense
sure.
is so good that they're.
I'll say this though: Denver or the New England, sure. Yeah.
Nobody circles the wagons.
Yeah.
Like the Buffalo Bills.
All right, that was a
pretty
good wrap up.
Pretty good, Chris.
job,
Berman.
guys.
Whoop. Thanks, Tom. Hey, Tom, what do you think?
That was a good.
Shout out Chris Berman.
That was a good
His
wrap up,
fastest
boys.
3 minutes is good, but nothing was better when he was doing it as an anchor.
Doing it
Fucking.
live.
You see that tape where he got pissed off behind the scenes? I mean, what the fuck are we doing here? Are you fucking kidding? It's like Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
More like Bill O'Brien.
Good for you.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a good stopping point.
Yep.
I'm excited for the game Sunday at 5, which is such a dumb time for a game, but
What
whatever.
was it, 6:30, I thought, or something?
It's at
No, it's 5.
5:20.
The Bears game?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
2 and 5 on Sunday.
Well,
Way to go, NFL.
2 and 5.
So, I'm stoked for the game. We're gonna have more wrap up, review of the game after.
Man, I probably won't be able to watch all of it, unfortunately. I'm going to be slammed again.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching the shit out of it.
Hopefully I get to watch the second
I'll send
half.
you guys a picture because I'm gonna go all out for this one.
Hopefully I can at least catch the
I gotta-
second half again.
Got a lot of Bears.
I'm not rooting for the Rams. I'll give you that. I want Stafford to do well, but
gotcha.
I'll root for the Bears.
I got you.
I fucking
All
hate
right.
it, but I'll
So
do
let's do this. We're gonna just chop it up into a 3-parter.
I like it.
for
3-parter.
119.
Sure.
Coming at you next. We got
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things thoughts.
Stranger Things.
Mostly, we'll do a little bit of overall, but we're going to focus a lot on the last season.
Last season finale
Season
type of
5.
shit.
Yeah.
All right, Journeyman Lounge podcast
Part 1.
coming
Done.
right back.